Wow, classy. If you heard a belch, that was Jules.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Dylan and I wouldn't do that.
They just fart.
I never.
It's true, it's fart o'clock. Welcome to Curiosity Public. My name is Dutch.
My name is Jules.
This is Humble Angel Dylan.
It's just going to be the angelic Dylan logo. We're not doing another one.
Now
yet.
you gotta edit that.
One a year. You get one name change a year. All right, guys. Well, welcome to yet another one of our world famous Drinkthroughs. And this is a little bit of a short drink through. I know Dylan is like,
I know, this is not enough.
Drinkthroughs, but
I need like 16.
But we did really want to do this because this has been one of our favorite releases over the past few years. This is the Highland Park Cask Strength series. We've got batch 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's get them out of the box.
Let's get them out of the box.
Look at that. Amazing. All right, so these all basically look the same. I'll show this. You can see there the Highland Park Cask Strength. We'll go through them real quick. This is 63.3% alcohol on batch 1. On batch 2, or release 2, we are at 63.9%. You can see on the back, it does say which release number it is. Batch 3 comes at us at 64.1%. And then batch 4 at 64.3, the highest proof. And also we should note the batch 4, we'll talk about it when we get there, but is the one that apparently has port influence. In addition to the typical sherry influence you'll get from Highland Park. Guys, we're kind of Highland Park fanboys, aren't we?
Big time.
Started
Big time.
with, while they were drinking Goldschlager, I drank Highland Park 12 here.
I mean, it was kind of a big deal for me.
Lies. This is Jägermeister boy over here.
That was me.
And this guy.
I'll admit to that. But yeah, I mean, Highland Park, very important Scotch to all of us. I think one that really helped us get into Scotch. Yeah, it's an interesting one too because it's got the blend of the
balance
peat and the sherry influence in it. So, you guys ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's get into batch 1. All right, guys. So batch 1.
They use that.
Should I do it?
63.3% alcohol.
So cheap.
This is... I remember when this came out and just being so wowed by it. Mm-hmm. I was like, is this going to be a one-off thing? And then we see batch 1, you're like, okay, no, they're going to do more.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't one I ended up stocking up on or anything, but I thought about it.
I have a couple.
All right, how's the nose?
Really great. Really great.
I mean, Highland Park profile right there.
It's the sherry and
Nice
the peat.
balance of the peat and the sherry.
The peat platter.
The balance,
You
dude.
get the rich red fruit,
Yeah.
the prune coming through a little bit.
I love
the
that.
peat does not overwhelm.
Man, I love that jammy,
Very jammy
component.
fruit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
It's like you smoked the jam.
The thing is, at this proof point, it's like it just punches. The flavor, the nose is huge. Palate?
It's delicious.
Cheers.
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 I mean, I guess you guys already went in, but whatever.
That's good stuff. And I think what's interesting about this, though, is that even though it's considered like low proof,
Nobody calls it
you
low
don't get like weird harshness.
Yeah.
It is so drinkable for 63.3% alcohol. I mean, it is like you could convince somebody this is like 100 proof.
Yeah.
I mean,
it does not drink proof at all.
It's so delicious. I mean, the flavors are just so intense. I think that's what's interesting is I feel like the proof makes up for the age in some ways with this. Because the flavors get so intense and so big.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell the age component on the mouthfeel.
You can definitely tell the age component because the finish is not an elegant finish.
Yeah, it's rough.
It is rough.
Yeah.
It is unrefined.
In fact, it's also like a bit confused because sometimes, depending on the sip, it'll be a long one. Other times for me, it's mid finish. So
right.
it's pretty good.
But I think just the front end flavors, the breadth for a Scotch is where it really kind of shines, right?
The depth too. I mean, the depth of these flavors is actually pretty impressive to me.
Deep,
and I think that's the proof really helping it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice blend. I mean, would you say this is most in line with like the modern 12 year or maybe the modern 18. It doesn't. It's not quite as light as the 15. At least the old 15.
I was gonna
You know
say,
what it is?
It tastes like a lot of the new 15.
Yeah,
Had that
maybe the new-
recently.
I absolutely agree.
I think more
I don't-
9,
it's
more
not-
12
yeah.
and 18.
This is not. This doesn't share the DNA of the Highland Park of the past.
Yeah, this is new. This is modern.
Yeah. So
Highland
this
Park,
is the
yeah.
modern Highland Park kind of taken to the next level.
Yeah.
And
Which
it's
is so interesting because those are so subtle and beautiful and,
Right.
and
In their own way,
exquisite.
but, yeah.
This is almost more like, let's just crank up the volume and punch
Yeah.
you in the face.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's really big, bold, punchy.
It's definitely punchy.
You don't have to look for the flavors here. They're all there. They're all right in front of your face.
Yeah.
It's a different drinking experience, but man, it's just
That's where the roughness comes in.
You know what I like
really
about
good.
this? So if you have, I love it at a party when if you have a party atmosphere like games on and you have a rowdy bunch and you have a bunch of bourbon drinkers and you have a bunch of scotch drinkers.
This is
This is the Scotch version. Like you bring like
Stag,
Bookers and
yeah.
Stag on this side. You bring the Highland Park.
I was just saying the same thing. I was saying like any of the cast strength bourbon bros. This might be a good gateway scotch for them, just because of the proof point and how punchy, they are. Like
Yeah.
if you
Just
like those
neat,
big,
it is just.
if you
get
like
the
the big
flavor.
punchy flavors,
Sure. Yeah.
this is the way to experience scotch. Like with the whole breadth of sherry to peat. I mean, it's great.
It's great.
All right, guys, let's move on to batch 2. Okay, pass on down. Release 2. It's actually called release number 2. I don't think it's called batch 2 technically, but potato.
That's great, Dutch.
I'm full of useless
Full of
information.
it.
That too.
Full of it.
All right, release number 2. So what are we looking at here? So this came out 2023, 2022. This is the 2021 release that we're at, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So how is the nose?
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's a little more delicate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brighter.
Brighter, more delicate.
Yeah, the first one.
More in line with the old
Recipe
flavor
maybe.
profile.
Yeah, it's starting to move toward
you
kind
got
of
the
that
floral,
Yeah,
man.
the floral. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
so
Whoa.
much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not realize.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's weird because it's like the
more summertime.
The
Like
peat
the
took a
first
seat
one.
back.
Yeah, the first one is like
Winter.
a wintertime.
Yeah.
This is spring.
The dream of spring.
It's like Vivaldi, right?
4 seasons. Oh, yeah. The 4 scotches.
4 batches.
Cheers, guys. Palate.
Cheers.
Ooh. Because it's more delicate, the peat comes through a little more. The peat component is a little bit more.
More on the finish.
More.
Finish.
Yeah.
front end too.
I'd say the last third of the
Yeah.
palate.
Getting a lot of dates.
And then the finish, it really comes up. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
More of
that's
the peat,
great.
right?
But
It's
the,
More of the
very
peat,
interesting.
yeah.
but no,
And
the
the-
front
and
end for
the-
me is all the fruit.
The fruits are brighter fruits. They're not as dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as dark.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't realize the second one.
I didn't think
compared
there
to
would
the
be
first.
a big difference
Yeah.
in presentation.
I didn't think so either.
I mean, I've never done this. I mean, I've had them
Very cool.
1 year apart, basically.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Oh,
Because the distinction
So-
is awesome.
still delicious.
This is a mood thing for me. It's like, you're right. Like, wintertime, maybe I'd reach for number 1.
Time of year.
That's spring, man. That's
I'm
springtime.
reaching for number 2.
Oh, I'm excited. What if this all like
cool.
fits? You know?
yeah, with the
make it-
Grandmaster
I'm gonna make
plan.
it-
Let's make it fit.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
the-
Summer fruits coming up.
What's interesting is that, yeah, there's a bit of
No,
the,
you know why? You know it's gonna do that.
know.
You know what it is. You know it is, man.
Exactly.
Okay, let's
there
see.
is some of the red fruit, richer fruits in the middle of the palate. They kind of like pop their head in.
What I like about this is that the first one, you think about like you get a breadth of jams. Okay, you get like a bunch of different jam, and you're putting it all together. Here, the breadth of jam's not there.
Yeah.
it's select.
It's like a fruit basket.
But then you have the ripe fruits and the summer stuff over here, like the stone fruit
Complementing
things.
it.
Yeah, it's
really nice journey.
yeah.
Oh man, I
Man, this is great.
so far really like both of
This
these.
is-
Me too.
this is
I don't think I
fantastic.
could pick
No, it depends
It's a
on.
mood- it's
It
a mood-
depends
it's a
on
mood
it
thing,
depends on
yeah.
the season.
Yeah.
both
and season.
excellent. Okay, I'm so excited to get to
Yeah,
get to
let's
number
go.
3.
I gotta
Let's
go to number
go.
3. Let's go.
Pass on down. Release number 3.
Bring that summer
Or what if this is winter?
again.
Or
So like we're in
It's like
Alaska or
autumn.
something.
No, it's supposed to go 1, 2, 3. Not 1,
No,
2,
one,
and back
two,
to
one.
1.
it might though. It might. They might be messing with us.
Do it again. Do it again.
All right.
All right, let's roll.
So, release number 3. This came out 2022.
Let's see.
How is the nose?
Watermelon fried chicken.
Interesting. It's somewhere in between the two.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
And it's not a progression. It's somewhere in between.
No, it's somewhere in between, yeah.
So it's in
At
between.
least on the nose.
Yeah, on the nose, for sure. It's in between.
Yeah.
It's not too, like, fruity and floral.
It's pretty fruity, but not
But
as
it's
fruity.
more peat than 2.
Yeah. This is more maybe more beady. All right. Let's go in, guys. Cheers.
Wow.
Wait, what happened?
Another difference.
It's way brighter. Right?
So savory.
Sugary.
Savory.
Sugary
There's
and
a
savory.
sweet point. It's definitely summer.
No, this is fall.
He's making it work.
You think so?
This is more fall.
This is like a cooked apple and a fireplace.
You know what?
It's like apple strudel.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of baking spice.
Because there's
in this.
baking. Yeah.
There's a little bit of that savory element coming through as well. It's like you took some savory spices and put them on a baked apple.
Yeah.
And so a little bit of brown sugar.
It's like a baked apple with like bacon.
There's definitely a savory hit. I don't know that I'd call it bacon, but yeah, there's something in there that's very
It's
savory.
definitely savory more than salty for sure.
Oh, this is a turkey leg. This is a turkey.
Yes.
This is a
Good
turkey.
call,
with
dude.
applesauce on the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's fall.
Ooh, delicious.
This is a Thanksgiving scotch.
Yeah.
It is. Batch 3 Thanksgiving.
Okay, so what do we have so far? We had big, bold, punchy fruits and peat.
Clear delineation
Dark
between
fruit.
peat
Breath
and
of jam.
sherry.
Yeah, jam and peat.
Yeah.
Sherry. Then we had floral, brighter,
Bright.
big bright fruit bouquet. And now we're at like almost like savory,
Yeah.
meaty, also apple fruit in there, cooked.
Compote.
Compote, like a cooked
I was gonna say it's definitely
poached,
like
poached
thicker.
pears. Like
Poached pears.
Yeah.
Baking spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're getting like, it's almost getting more savory.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
Wow.
I gotta say, I did
So
not
far,
expect that.
what's your favorite?
I gotta go 2. I gotta
think
go
I'm with
batch
you.
2.
I might like this
Because I like the
best.
bright.
Yeah.
I mean, that I like 2 a lot because I love the old.
No, but I like 2
so much.
because of that. Because I
Yeah.
feel like it cuts through.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
brightness, like
It's really nice.
It really
it's-
cooks
it's
it nicely.
so unique, right?
There's something about this one, like the oily, fruity
Savory.
savory thing.
it's good.
Really nice.
For sure.
Oh man.
How delicious is this?
Yeah, it's a meal.
But okay, between the 3 though, what do you bring to the game?
Probably the number 1.
Yeah, number 1.
Number 2.
To the game?
Number 2 is
game.
this is you sitting without a cigar, just enjoying the night.
Yeah. 3 is
This is Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah,
this
party.
is chicken. This is
This
pizza.
stands up to anything.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you throw at it. This
This is the cigar sitting
is
having-
cigar.
enjoying
Yeah,
a cigar.
this is cigar.
Number 3 for sure.
Yeah, for
Cigar.
sure.
Enjoying
After a nice meal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sitting down just by a fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Delicious. All right.
All right,
Let's
guys.
move forward.
Let's close this out. All right, pass on down number 4. This, should we talk a little bit about this one?
Sure. Go ahead, sir.
Highly rated by many people.
It was number 2 on Whiskey Advocate. So I don't know what that means.
And it is the one that apparently has port influence. So in addition to the very common sherry influence, there's some port influence in this one,
So this is
which
a,
Dylan hates.
It's
port,
a
by the
great
way.
it's a great transition to an anecdote. So these guys, being very insensitive, would make fun of me because I would say, you know what, I don't like to end meals with port because in the past when I did like wine pairings and they give me like a 50-year-old port, I had a lot of emesis. Now they would say, you're so weak. Okay, this is what happened recently. Dutch, he's like, I can drink port. and then the other way, like 5 times.
It was actually
in a given
mostly
day.
the other way. I don't.
Yeah, 5 times.
The irony was I felt
And then he's like,
fine.
boo-hoo, port is scary. There you go. That's what he gets. Cheers.
The good thing is I didn't taste it coming out, so I don't have the aversion that you do.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, I did eat that for dinner. All right. God, it's horrible. Why do we go there?
Exactly.
All right, how's the nose?
Don't cut that. Whoa.
It's so different.
It's like off profile.
It's like, yeah.
It's off profile.
Different thing altogether.
It's like a different whiskey, different scotch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Midwinter Nights Park.
Midwinter Night Park.
Yeah, isn't that your cousin?
Wow.
Jules like
That was brilliant.
Isn't that brilliant? Can you stop saying that?
It's brilliant.
Wow. This is summer.
I don't know. It's
man.
just
No, it's summer. I'm gonna
different.
Wow, it's really sweet.
All right,
Is
palate.
it? I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, it is really sweet.
Whoa, yeah. Sugary.
It's all like
Candy.
sugar. It's all
It's
white
like
sugar.
candy.
It's like candied plum.
I see why.
Very different. Very different. It doesn't fit the profile for me.
No.
It's not bad.
It's not as elegant.
Yeah. It's really rough.
I mean, I
This
see.
one's
It's
really rough.
funny to say that in a cask strength release, but
Right.
I feel like the first three there was a component of elegance and balance.
Well, what's interesting though is they're all telling different stories. Like this is different. Like it
is different.
It continues the theme, and I mean I think I'm okay with that. It's not my preferred.
This might be your summer pick
Yeah.
because it's
So
a roller
sweet.
coaster ride.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I
so
mean?
sweet.
Like
It's
I'm at
so
a theme
sweet.
park. Yeah.
I mean, like this is like.
It's almost like you make the highball out of
with
this.
cotton can. Yeah.
Will it highball?
With highball.
Will it highball? Pressure.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, it will. I've done it before. It will. It's awesome. It's awesome.
There you go.
Well,
it's your summer
There
drink.
you go. Yeah. Should we highball this?
Yes. Will it highball?
Absolutely.
So for members of Curiosity Private, we will be doing a Will It Highball episode for you guys.
It's called Will it highball?
Hey,
It's a
Buddha.
special. Yeah, we're going to do that after this. For members of Curiosity Private, you get to see stupid stuff like that. But this one's so sweet
cool.
and sugary that I feel like with a splash of soda, man, this is going to be like...
Yeah.
It's like
your
if you
summer
went
drink.
to a soda shop.
Yeah.
You know?
It's your summer drink.
It's very sweet. It's...
Getting your pop.
I can. You're right. I can see why this won people over. Because for whatever reason, I think there's a lot of people that just don't enjoy the traditional Highland Park flavor.
They don't enjoy whiskey. They want sugar.
This will give you your sugar fix, man.
Yeah.
It's sweet. It's definitely the sweetest.
It's a candy.
You can really taste the port coming through. It's still very well balanced. It's just it skews that.
I don't know. I don't think it
it's
is
not
balanced.
that balanced.
Yeah. And that's
I think
the bigger
port's too
distinction in the
much.
profile.
It's
yeah.
too much.
Yeah. It
I think
overwhelms.
it was.
Look, there was a nice balance between the sherry and
Yeah.
the peat.
If this was
this
all
one, it's like feels like all
Heavy-handed.
If it was all sherry, though, you'd say it's balanced. It's just a different flavor. It's just the port sweetness instead of the sherry sweetness.
No, when it starts to become cloyingly sweet.
It doesn't get there for me. It's not cloying. It's close. I understand it, but like to me, it's actually. I don't know. It's okay. Not my favorite out of these.
It's okay. Dutch 2024.
It's okay.
All right, guys. Let's do a little bit of a recap. All right, guys. So we just tasted all 4 of the releases. Jules, what's your favorite?
Yeah.
Jules, what's your
Hands
favorite?
down.
Number 2. Yeah, I mean it's hard to argue with that. I like 3 a lot too.
It's a balance.
I like 1 a lot too, but I think 2 and 3 are really the sweet spots. They're the
To me, number 2, hit it out of the park.
Same.
yeah, 2 is really
Highland Park.
good. Wow.
Is that your cousin?
Second favorite? 3? Yeah, I think 2 and 3 are the winners,
Yeah.
and then 1, and then 4.
Yeah.
But I think 4 will be interesting if we see if it
I
will
just-
highball.
Will
I
it
just want
highball?
to know what happened.
The port, they did a different. They specifically did a different thing on that.
No, because they looked at the demographic
mean,
of the
They
people.
wanted to win an award.
Yeah, they wanted to win the award, right?
Yeah.
and they're
These
like,
people like sugary sweet things. Let's give them a sugary sweet.
And here's the sugar hit.
how
But
can we
here's the
make
crazy
a
thing.
whiskey not taste like whiskey?
Here's the crazy thing. That's the highest proof one, but it really doesn't taste like it.
Doesn't taste like
No,
it.
not at all.
I think actually 1 almost tastes the proofiest,
Yeah, just because of how punchy
but it's the
it is.
lowest proof.
punchy.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
lowest proof.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful color because of the port, but
Yeah. What's the price paid on that? It's on the bottom.
$89.99.
Yeah. So these all run around that price.
What a value!
Huge value. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
That's what he wanted
I know.
to say for sure. He's like, what a value.
Yeah, by Graptar's hammer. What a savings!
It's an always buy for me. Like to me, this is
It's always a buy. This is what I recommend.
It's like Elijah Craig barrel proof. It's like $80 cask strength scotch that's so good.
like
for
somebody
whatever.
asks me, they go, I want to buy something $100, around $100. I go, you want peat? No peat. What do you want? And I'm like, no peat. Aberlour, Abuna. right? A little bit of peat. Highland Park. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such an easy one. I mean, it's it's such a great...
They want peat, Ardbeg, Korivrekin.
There you go. Yeah.
Boom. Number 1, 2, 3.
There you go. That's everything you need to know. You don't need to watch any more
That's all
whiskey
you need.
videos ever.
You're done.
Ever.
Dylan just summed it up. Jules, take us out.
Tell us what you guys think in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Either way, let us know. Subscribe for more videos from Cask Public. If you want to help us out, please consider joining Cask private membership program on Patreon and YouTube. Link in the or it's down below, I think. Hopefully, it actually shines too. That join thing. Have you seen that?
What?
Like when you say join, it actually shimmers. It's like the whole AI thing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Or I don't know if you have to
Join.
put a tag.
Join.
But we'll find out.
Join.
Now. We have t-shirts, links in the description.
Or go to Patreon.
Or Patreon.
Patreon gives us more money.
Dang, look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
Jeez. Well, he is the only
God.
hardworking individual among the three.
Hey, speak for yourself.
I'm putting the most time in
graphics?
and losing the most money, basically.
I don't know about that.
And we have a podcast
Time is
on
money.
major podcast platforms. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious. Like you say, every second you're here, you're losing
You're
money.
losing money.
Yeah, I lose a lot of money.
Yeah, we all do. If we wanted to make money with this channel,
We would not be doing this
We're
channel.
doing it all wrong.
Yeah,
That's
this is
right.
a waste of money.
We should be getting free booze from the companies, which we don't do.
And hawk it.
We should be better about like
Give everything 99.
Marketing,
We should be better
SEO stuff.
for like what our perks.
Right. We were terrible.
horrible.
We treat
We're
our
horrible.
Patreons, we treat you so poorly.
Patrons. That's what they're called.
Patrons.
We're really bad at doing our
Patreoners.
live streams. Like we never do like things.
More than a day advance warning. Here's our notification 2 hours before.
right in the middle of the Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah, what idiots.
That's calculated. That's calculated.
All right. Hey, I'm sold on it.
Right? Yeah, that's
Memorable. Cheers. Cheers to Dutch.
Yeah, Dutch.
It's my it's original tune.